to my show. I've got my eldest cousin on my mother's side, Pablo, aka Pavel. How are you today?
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, that's
Oh,
pretty kick ass.
I just thought I'd do that. That's very
Oh man, I'm
keen.
digging that.
Okay.
So,
I'm
how
doing
you doing?
okay today. Yes, I am doing all right.
Good man. Well, thanks for coming on the show and everything. So, we'll jump into it from the top. I know that you have a channel also, and so I'm going to promote your channel a little bit. So, tell the audience a little bit about your channel and the genesis of that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, what I did and have done is a art and music channel. So I'm using my photography, and also I grab clips from other things, but uh, photography mixed with uh, colorization and then some music. And I do uh, electronic music. That's a work in progress, but it gives me a chance to match it up and put videos together. And they may not seem like they have a theme, but um, they're subliminal at this point. And I'm getting into more content. I did some videos
I,
this summer that
I've
were
definitely seen your videos, and I mean, I think they're great. Actually, I'm going to put a link to the description below so people can check your videos out at their leisure.
yeah.
So, you're a musician just like I am, and I remember growing up and back then my family was a lot smaller. Back then, I think there were only three of us out of the eight that wound up
Right.
happened to be I guess out of my total siblings, but we came to Massachusetts and visited you all, and I think you were probably still a teenager back then, and you were playing drums like way back then, man. So tell me about some of the experiences and projects you've done in terms of like your drum work and other things.
Well, it's been a long road. It started, like you said, in junior high school. I was, a guy, a person named Fred Ho. He was a sax player in my high school, and he kind of conscribed me. He's gone now. He conscribed me to play drums. He was really into my dad's music, Archie
Right.
Shepp. And so he had his own version of things, and that's kind of how it started. And I played in my basement a lot, and over the years I've been in bands and stuff. I would say it's been stop go and stop and go because sometimes I've had to take breaks for jobs or things that came up. So right now I'm playing drums. I've been for the last few years, and it all started then. At least it gave me something to have to base it on.
Cool, cool. So, who were some of your musical influences?
Well, I was listening when you were coming around in those younger formative years. I was listening to a lot of kind of Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, but I listened to Jimi Hendrix and Santana and a variety of other bands. Oh, but I also liked the Electric Miles Davis. Not to be confused with his earlier years where he was playing acoustic music. He was playing electrically in the 70s and 80s. And I
Mm-hmm.
liked a lot of that music too. Probably united the taste buds.
So, you still playing now?
Yes, uh, I am. I've been playing uh, open mics, and I've got a performance, a gig at a bar once a week right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah, if
good.
you ever get some footage of that, man, you gotta send it to me, man. We could do a follow up episode and get that up too. I think that'd be kind of cool to do.
Oh, we'll try and get some video for you to look at.
All right. Outstanding. Outstanding. So, jump around a little bit here. So, everybody, I guess handled the lockdown situation a little bit differently with COVID and everything. So, what were some things that you did to, kind of help get you to get you through that?
Well, you know, the COVID thing was kind of uh, where I had problems with respiratory at that time. So it was not exclusively passive. How I got through it was just really try and lay up and heal when I was down. And then just really, to the best ability, stay away from people's germs.
Yeah. How about
It
that?
wasn't really a secret, but it was it was a trying time. I did, keep up with my interests. I wasn't totally flat on my back, but it was it was a time to get through. Yes.
Cool. Cool.
There were times when there was a couple of bars that would allow people to one or two people to get up on stage, and we did with this person I'm working with, Helen Byrne, just to give her a shout out, that we played at a bar once or twice as a duo, and so that was keeping the whole music theme alive during that.
Right.
We were doing some playing, that too.
During our pre-show talk or interview, if you would, I believe either yesterday or the day before yesterday, you were like you were doing some booking or like running a club out there or something like that. You were telling me about. So,
Yeah.
what was tell me about that, because you said that you were working for this particular establishment for for about 10 years.
Max Triangle Pub in White Center, Southwest Seattle, Washington. For 10 years, we ran mostly 2 nights a week. At the end, it was 1 night a week. A jazz open mic and a general open mic for all different kinds of music. So it was a weird thing. It just kind of came in my lap, if you will, when I started it that many years ago, about 10 years ago, whatever. One of the bartenders said, because a guy didn't show up to run the night, it was a jazz night, they said, "You take it. You're in charge." And he, and then they said, "And let's put an open mic on the next night." So that's how it came together. This bartender, Blessed B, that was her name, B, and we started the night. It was it was consistent, and it was relatively quick to come together. When the word got out, each night had its fans, so that evolved, and 10 years later, the pandemic came up, and that's pretty much what stopped it for the moment.
Unfortunately, the pandemic torpedoed a lot of well-established things, even here on the East Coast, like in the D.C. area, where I live at.
I saw it, and it was something.
Hold on a second.
One of your favorite hotties will make the list. What's to be number one this Wednesday at 9 only.
Silent, inanimate objects torn from the earth's ancient crust.
She is welcome to bring him.
I just
She
want to
is
say
willing to
that
bring him.